Hey, everybody, welcome today to Fruitful Fridays. And I'm Karen Treaster. I'm so excited to be here, and whoever is joining me live, I'm excited for that and for anybody listening to the replay. And I'm just happy to be able to share this information that I am this morning. We're going to start out with Fruitful Fridays, just reflecting on that. And then we're going to get into 5 ways to be worry-free and calm. Sounds good, right? Yeah, stick around. It's going to be great. And the first thing that I just want to go over is reflect on how you were fruitful this past week. And every week, I want to do this because it's just so important. Oftentimes, we don't think about what we've done, and if we really just take that to heart and write it down, because you probably did a lot more than you think. What did you accomplish? What did you feel good about this week? And what did you start? Did you do anything different? So really reflect on that and feel grateful for what you've done, because you're amazing and you do amazing things. And by actually reflecting on it and feeling that emotion and then putting it in writing, you're going to be more apt to do more of that. And it does help you to be calm as well. So that's how we're going to always start this Friday morning. And today, what we're going to talk about, 5 ways to be worry-free and calm. But for those of you who don't know me, I'm Karen Treaster, and my company is Never Settle Life Coaching. And I work with people in transition and with divorced women to get whole and thrive, to find more confidence, more success, more joy in every single day. And I've got a Facebook group called Get Whole and Thrive. I'm also going to be starting an in-person group around Stuart, Florida. So there's more to come on that. So let's go ahead and get started with 5 ways to be worry-free and calm. And let me ask you a question. Have you ever felt really anxious or really stressed or maybe anger? And I'm talking about excessive, and you find that it's really interfering with your life. I think that's a lot of times that people kind of think, wow, I really need to do something about that and make a change. And there's always room for change. As we talked about last week with transition, there's always room to get better and better and better. And that's really what it's all about. So hopefully you're going to glean something from this. And I know I was really anxious, and I'm going to share that story in a little bit. And what I'm going to be talking about today was so tremendous for me and finding peace, because I was able to really move forward and do what it is I wanted and be in that happy place. So there's a survey that was actually done, and it's all about emotional intelligence. And a lot of people think that, I know that if you're intelligent, you don't really need emotional intelligence, right? The thing is, it's totally separate. They're not even connected. And so even though you are intelligent, it doesn't mean that you don't have that emotional intelligence. And let me preface that by saying intelligence is the ability to learn, and emotional intelligence, it's a set of skills really that can be acquired and improved and with practice. So that's kind of, I'm going to be going over things that can really make a difference and benefit you by doing some of these practices. So other things that being calm will help with is self-awareness and your health, big time. And we're going to talk about that. Your relationships, and it's going to help your bank account. Ultimately, when you're handling things better with ease and you're calm, it certainly is. So let's get started with number one. And one way to be calm and worry-free, and that is giving gratitude and appreciation and doing more of it. And we did a little bit before with being fruitful for or noticing how you were fruitful and just sitting in that emotion. I'm proposing doing even more of that, because that's going to put you in a place where you are more calm. You're going to feel good about yourself when you feel grateful. And I have clients who have said to me, well, Karen, I don't have anything to be grateful about. And then I've had clients say, maybe they've written down 3 things or 10 things, and then they stop and they say, well, I don't know what to be grateful for. So I want to try to make that really easy for you, because it's really about finding things, and the more you do it, the more you're going to find beauty in everything, and that is going to give you that peaceful feeling. So let's just take your home. So think about your home. What you think about, I'm grateful for my bed and my mattress. You can be grateful for your table. Just look around your home. Even if it's one thing during the day that you think of and really sit in that emotion and really be grateful for, you know what? You are training your brain to be like that. So it could be a chair, a sofa, a picture. I'll tell you what I'm grateful for. I'm grateful for my mugs in the morning, my coffee mug. Yes, for the coffee too. But I'll tell you, I am so excited to get up, seriously, and look in my closet and pick out the mug that I want. And this morning, I think I had butterflies were on the mug. And I have all kinds of different mugs. I have them from places that I've been with my kids on them. I've got one that says, choose happy. You can have sayings with flowers on it. My summer home. And you know what? Anything, and when I see it, I just get happy. It puts you in that space. So, you know, that's one little thing. And then, so you're home. And then what about you can go outside in nature? There's so many things. There's things in your office, and just do one at a time. There are things in your car, anywhere you go, shopping, in a store, your bank, you know what? It could be anything. Your food that you eat, your body. Be grateful for your feet. Look at the work they do. You know what? There's so many things. So these are the things that you can put them down and journal too. I mean, that's really helpful. So that's number one, and just do it as often as you can. And it really will help you to get in that calm place. Number 2 is practicing moving or exercising. Now, I don't mean you have to go to the gym for an hour and work out. And I'm not saying that's bad, because I think it's great. I'm a personal trainer too. Not practicing that, but I love working out. And I love mixing it up. What I've found with exercising, and welcome, Lise. How are you today? Glad to have you here. What I've found is try to make things as simple as possible and as convenient as possible, because if you don't, you're not going to do it. And to have a workout plan, maybe it's only one thing that you do, and it's a mindset. I know I've got a mindset to work out I have a different mindset. I have a mindset to work out every day, but you know what? If you have 3 days a week, and I don't always do that, but because I've trained my brain to have that mindset, I'll do at least one thing. So what I'll do is maybe some push-ups or squats, or maybe just take a light weight and do some bicep curls, or do some tricep extensions. And you can Google those and find those. It's going to be summertime coming up, and you know what? If you just did that every day for a week, I'm telling you, you're going to feel great. You're going to feel empowered, really good about yourself, and it doesn't have to be a lot. It can just be a little, and that's okay. Turn on some music and dance. Go for a walk. Do a little yoga. Just find something. Jump in a pool, or just march in place. Just anything. And hey, Linda, welcome, welcome. Thanks for joining. And the other thing is that there's a lot of sedentary people out there, and what I would suggest is, this is actually a statistic, or it's a proven fact, that if you get up every 20 to 30 minutes, say you're in an office, you're going to live longer. So anything that you do is good. And Tony Robbins says that physiology is the fastest way to change your state. So if you ever notice, like, depressed people are kind of sitting like this, one little thing to help you, if you just sit up and you lift your chin and smile, you're going to feel better. You can't help but feel better. So whatever you can do to move, that is my suggestion. The endorphins kick in. There's all kinds of things that go on inside your body to help you find calm, and it'll help you to be worry-free. So number 3 is shift your thoughts. And this is a big one, because so many times we ruminate over things that have happened, or things that you're anxious about, and that's going to get you anxious. And I'll tell you, anxiety was huge for me, and people may not have seen that, but I just couldn't go places. It stopped me. It was in my gut. You usually feel it somewhere. And if it's not that bad, like a little adrenaline rush is good. But it stopped me from doing things. I would even be in a parking lot, and I would just be, I can't go in the grocery store. And it hurt that badly. And I know some of you may be able to relate to that. It stopped me from going to some networking groups. It stopped me from going to a party or out with friends. And so it can really be debilitating. And so using these practices are going to help that, even if it helps a little bit. It's going to be, the more you do it, the better it's going to be. So the shifting is, let's say you're being anxious about something. One of the ways that I'll do is I'll say 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You got to shift out of what you're thinking about and just go boom and into a breathing exercise. And this is what I use, is a continuous breath. It's in through the nose and out, and in and out. And focus on your breath, because it's going to take the focus away from the anxiety or the worrying or the depression or whatever you're thinking, the negative thoughts. Go into that breathing. You can meditate if you meditate. And in that place, you can think of something happy. You can think of what you're grateful for. This really helps a lot too. The more you can, like I said, the more you can train yourself to do it, the easier it's going to become. And let me just explain what happens, because people think, oh, well, I'm stressed out, so what? Well, this is what happens with your body. is when you get really stressed out, chemicals get sent to your brain. Cortisol, you get what happens is you go into the fight and flight mode. And so cortisol, extra cortisol is sent, like you're infused with it. Now listen to this. That extra infusion is like eating 5 Snickers bars. Can you imagine doing that on a regular basis, what that is going to do for you? And what happens is that that stress that you get from that expands, and it just gets bigger and bigger and causes dis-ease, causes health problems. So it's really important, if you can shift and get out of those thoughts, it's a great practice to do and get rid of those toxins. You deserve to be calm, and think about how much more fruitful you're going to be, how much more you're going to accomplish, your relationships, handling any kind of situations or reactions are going to be so much better. And one more thing, worrying, I love this quote, worry is the interest you pay on a debt you may not owe. Wow. Now that is a waste of time. So number 4 is kind of goes along with that. It's stay present. And that is so key. Stay present. You can go back when you do the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go back to the task at hand or whatever you're doing and concentrate on that. Or you can go to a positive thought. Like I said, you can go to being grateful. Anything like that is going to bring you back, because when you're in the present moment, you can't be anxious, you can't be depressed. So whatever you can do to get back into that, and you're going to have a lot less resistance from those external thoughts. And so the doubts and the fears are not going to be able to enter. And you put up a shield, if you will. You get that strength. And we talked about the neuroplasticity of the connections that you make in your brain will remember this. The more you do it, the stronger it will get. And focus, I know it's hard for a lot of people, and focus takes practice. But just doing a little bit at a time. Again, keep it simple. Keep it very simple. Just, do one thing and work on one thing at a time. And so staying present really will keep you calm. Enjoy, look around, start being grateful wherever you are. Just look around and find things to be grateful for. That'll shift your thoughts. All right, so number 5 is be compassionate with yourself and be kind. We beat ourselves up, don't we? We do. And how would you treat a friend? Treat yourself like you would a friend. So really think about that. Do something kind for yourself. It's okay if you make a mistake. It's okay if something happens, if you don't do what you're supposed to do. You know what? Stay in the moment. Today is today. Tomorrow's a new day. And you just move forward. Do something that you love. Go for a massage. Go shopping if you like shopping. Go call a friend. Go out for dinner. Do something that's going to really fill you up, because that's going to put you in a calm place. It's going to make you feel relaxed. And it's going to, again, train you to have that worry-free feeling. And your reactions, everything, are going to be better and benefit from that. And when was the last time you said no? How many of us, especially women, just say yes to everything, and you get overwhelmed, don't you? You just take on too much. And really, when you do that, it's diluted. And so thinking of you is the highest priority. How is it going to be for your health? how is that going to, is that going to really serve you? And are you going to be able to be your best? And so practice saying no. And really, that's all it takes. No is a complete sentence. Just say no. You deserve to do what what makes you happy and what you can handle, and only you know that. And if you do all these things, you're going to have that peace, and you're gonna be able to perform better. Your relationships again are gonna be stronger, and you're gonna have better health. You're gonna be able to enjoy your life more. And if you're single, maybe you'll find a mate, because you know what? You attract who you are. And oh, by the way, if anybody has any questions or comments, please put them in there. I'll be happy to answer anything. And just know that by practicing these, you're gonna get to a place where it's gonna become simple. And keep it simple. Again, only do one or two things. Excuse me for reaching over like that, but just only do one or two things, or just pick one thing. And let me know how you do. Let me know how you do with it. Pick one thing, whether it's, doing something, working out or moving or shifting, or being compassionate with yourself, whatever it is, just do one thing and see how you feel. And so if you want more information, please go to my website. And I actually, it's neversettlelifecoaching.com. And I actually I'm starting a blog there. So I think I have some of these written out. As a matter of fact, I know I do, about the 5 ways to be worry-free and calm. And you can check that out. I've got a course on there it's for 21 days for $21. I mean, you can't beat that. And it does incorporate a lot of what we talked about today. And it kind of keeps you accountable and mindful of what to do each week, and to get you in a place where you just feel fantastic about yourself. And the more you can feel good about yourself, the more you're going to give out and to other people. And you know what? You're changing the world. You're attracting, and people are going to want to be like you. So I hope you all have, thank you for joining. I hope you have a fabulous Friday and weekend. Relax, do something you love, never settle, and have a very fruitful week next week. And I'll be back with more tips and information for you. Tips and inspiration, information. And put in the comments if you want to hear about something. I would love that, because I want to talk about what you want to hear. I would really appreciate it. Have a phenomenal day, everybody. Bye-bye.